Well, we have talked about it several times this year already, and now again, China is making headlines. Could our next economic crisis start brewing outside our border with China? Well, here to discuss that with us is our very own wealth strategist and tax attorney, Rebecca Walser. Good morning.
Good morning,
so we've been looking at these graphics.
Yes.
Wait till you see what we're talking about this morning.
Yes, absolutely.
But why China? Why are we looking at China again?
All right, China is so key. China devalued their currency last year and the year before, and it had actually a significant impact on our stock market, our economy. We had quite a dip. So we do care about China. China is the second largest economy from a GDP perspective. We have 18 trillion GDP in our country. They're at 10. So they're the second largest. Japan will be the third. And the reason that they are making headlines again is, well, the first thing to talk about is what is China doing to sustain their economic activity and their growth? And so it turns out over the last 6 years, they have built 71 1 million person cities. That is this. But they're empty, Carly. They're empty. They're called ghost towns over there. So you can see this first picture of the city is, I mean, bridges, skyscrapers, everything. 71
This is
1
insane
million.
to me.
Let's go to the next picture. We can kind of see, look at this housing, rows and rows of housing, and empty. No, I think nobody can afford in China to move into them because they're expensive, they're brand new. So what China has done is they have become basically this massive developer of their own country, different cities, which has sustained their economic activity for the last 6 years. And at the beginning of 2016, they said they were going to stop doing that, and their economy tanked, and they changed their policy really quickly and said, no, we're going to change it, we're going to keep doing it. So they're artificially...
Do you think there's even going to be more? They're just continuing this? This has not stopped?
I think that they are probably going to continue to build more cities. And these cities are empty. I mean, they even have gone as far. Let's look up the next graphic. You can, I mean, it's just skyscrapers, housing developments.
So and then, obviously the people are getting jobs, the construction workers.
Exactly. It's about the actual, commodities, all of the steel, all of the actual labor, all of the land. Everything is massive infrastructure building. Bridges, roads. I mean, these are major cities with bridges and connections.
There's malls. I think the next one
and they've even built malls. Yeah, let's see this mall. This is a mall that you can see completely empty, but even putting decorations in the middle of it. I mean, I saw one report where they actually had fake store signs on the outside of them. It's totally fake. And so what they've done is they've just artificially inflated their gross domestic product for the last 6 years based on this major infrastructure.
So as a wealth strategist, what does that tell you? What do we need to learn from?
Well, what's concerning now is their economy affects our economy, and we just had a report at the end of last year that said that they potentially have about $2 trillion of bad debt. Okay, so to put that in perspective,
I wonder why.
Yeah, to put that in perspective, when we had our financial crash of 2008, 2009, we had about 87 billion of bad debt. They are looking at about 2 trillion.
Wow.
So that if China has problems, with their debt, then we are going to have a worldwide global effect on that financially.
Wow. So either way, we need a good team around us. We need someone to help kind of know what's going on around the world, because that does affect us here.
Absolutely. We have never been so aligned with what's going on in China, what's going on in China. We are a global economy now, and we are China's biggest consumer. What they produce, we consume. So what happens there is absolutely affecting United States. Yeah.
Well, I know your big thing is education. That's why we love you here. That's why you're part of the blend so much. That's why we love it. So, and you actually have a lunch and learn seminar.
Yes, lunch and learn. We do one
for ladies.
Yes, once a month. There's a new phenomenon, Carly. I hate to tell everybody out there, but Facebook seems to be a little bit of a part of that. Women getting divorced in their 50s is the new phenomenon.
Really?
Yes. I'm sorry to tell people that
needs to be a whole nother segment.
I know. So we have got to talk about divorce later in life, how that affects you as a woman financially, and also, of course, widowhood and how that affects you.
Well, again, you always welcome people to call you in your office. Thank you for being here
Carly.
This morning, for diving just the surface.
This is scratch.
So there is their number. There's the website to find out more as well. Thank you so much, Rebecca. We look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you.